Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Hi, Becca.
Hey, how are you?
You're not feeling well.
No, I've somehow caught a cold in August.
Oh, do you have COVID?
Oh, God, don't say that. But I do kind of have this headache that I did get when I got my vaccine, when I got my booster, and when I got COVID. So I hope I didn't.
I wonder if you have a sinus infection, because that's the journey I was on, and it was a bad headache accompanying it.
Did your throat also feel like there were ice, like glass shards in it?
Like razor blade throat?
Yes.
No, but that's why I'm saying the new COVID variant, they're calling it razor blade throat.
Are they really? Oh, I better get thee to a test.
Yeah, get thee to a test. And I wonder if you should get tested for strep while you're at it, because that's going around too.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So
Great.
yeah. But anyway, we're glad that you were well enough to drag yourself up here to talk about these toxic cowboys.
Oh, I wouldn't miss an opportunity.
And you may have a toxic cowboy mug coming your way.
Oh, I can't wait.
Guys, we did reopen the merch store, and there is a toxic cowboy mug for all of you who would like to proclaim your love.
Yes.
For these toxic men. So did you want to talk a little bit about your rage at Galyna this morning? You're texting me and I'm like, whoa.
So I'd like to share one. I usually take pages and pages of notes, even if I'm not leading the conversation. And then I kind of was talking to Amanda, and I was like, Keisha with Mary Payne, she doesn't take notes. And
I don't take notes with Mary Payne.
And Amanda goes, well, I don't take notes. And I'm like, am I the only nerd taking 17 pages of notes?
Now, when I do a documentary, if I'm the second chair on a documentary, I will take some notes that are my own, like my own thoughts, like da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like doing McBee or 90 Day, it's all up here.
So I have no notes, so it's hopefully all up here. But I did watch it this morning, and as I was watching it, I was like rage texting you. So I know last week we spoke about the Galyna Heather McDonald interview. And in that, I think I said the words of, oh, I felt like she was being very honest. What a lie. What a lie. Because
she's a lying liar who lies?
She's a lying liar who lies. Because in that interview, she made it seem, at least to me personally, that this was a new relationship. It was something that just kind of happened. She didn't know he was married. They weren't living together. We find out today this was happening for years.
Yep.
And she was cleaning their house.
I know.
Like, you know what? Karma's a bitch, and you got it. And I'm so glad it happened to you. No offense.
Yeah. I kind of am too. Like, karma's a bitch. She got karma, absolutely. But I will say, where I feel for her is I feel they are setting her up and laying the groundwork for her to be the fall guy in this FBI thing.
Oh, that's
it
not
worries
fair.
me. It worries me.
I am worried about it because they're like, oh, we need Galyna. She's so important.
But they're also undermining her.
Yeah.
Like showing her drinking at work and stuff like that. They're not showing their antics at work.
No.
I don't know. I don't like when there's a very male heavy cast with the narrative and there's like one female. Do you know what I mean? It's like.
And I also told you what my friend and I believe about Senior. If you see Senior's social media page, he is grandfather of the year. He's now hosting family dinners on Sunday.
It's a jump scare when you get on there.
Oh, it is terrifying when you see his face. It's like, ah. But I believe that they're going to lay the foundation for sentencing, that he is a wholesome family man whose family can't live without him, and give him house arrest.
If only we didn't have season 1 of this show.
Or season 2 where he's on the lam.
Maybe they're going to do that. I 100% think he's going to try to get a pardon from his buddy Trump, though.
Oh, God.
And we all know Trump's just out there handing those pardons out to reality stars.
He really is.
So it could happen. I don't know. I want to talk for a minute about Cole.
Yes, tell.
And then I'll tell my B story, not a McBee story, my actual B story. So Cole was on Meet the McBees, and it was he and Kacie, and I talked a little bit about this last week. He was talking about, like, he just kept harping on how difficult last week's episode with him punching the hill was to watch, and how he was so mad at himself for getting so emotional. Like, this is something he just kept harping on. Like, I can't believe I was that emotional. And he says, well, he goes, Steven, you know, I don't get emotional. I don't cry. And Steven says, well, there was that one time. So we learned that Cole teared up only one other time.
Oh, God. When was it?
Hearing Toby Keith's Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue on July 4th.
Stop. No.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you something. He spends most of the time. I actually left a comment on Steven's page. Please tell this man it is okay to cry.
Yeah.
Because he spent the entire time. He was not like, I got shit-faced, I embarrassed Kacie. There was a little bit of that. He was contrite in those ways. But he was not like that. If you said to Cole, what do you want to apologize for? What was the biggest thing you did wrong on that episode? He would say crying.
Oh.
He spent the entire time talking about how he swears he's not emotional.
Oh,
only because he loves America so much. He gets emotional when he hears that. So, I just wanted to reach through the screen and say to him, please, it's okay to cry, dude. And that's everything with his father, everything. I don't believe that. I don't like Cole. Okay, no. Cole and I, we don't agree on any social issues. I can guarantee you.
Especially if he is crying over Toby Keith.
Right.
We are not agreeing.
But I don't think that Cole is a bad guy.
No.
I think he's young. I think he needs to grow the fuck up.
Yes.
I think he needs to realize that he's going to be a father and really get his shit together. But who amongst us didn't act like a fucking idiot when we were 22 and 23 years old?
Yeah.
My thing is, he needs to, I hope for him, what I hope for Cole is that he comes to the point where his daughter, she can see him cry. He can be emotional with his daughter so that she doesn't grow up thinking men can't cry. Because that's a problem. That's how it cycles.
But Kacie does not seem somebody who's overly emotional either.
No.
She's very, dead-faced, monotone. Wow, Cole, I've never seen the mountains before. That's a big rock.
Just a quick addendum on this. He's trying to say...
Oh, no.
that he misspoke when he said if Callah's ass was in front of him, he would eat that all day. That what he meant was if Kacie's ass was in front of him like that. Cole, it's okay, dude. Just let it go. Just let it go. You were drunk. Just let it go.
We saw it again this episode where he was doing the dollar signs at the club and saying, do it more, do it more, do it more.
And I hope he doesn't. I hope he stops his drinking. That would probably grow him up a lot.
Yeah, well, he doesn't do it in the preview for next week. That's for sure.
He doesn't. All right, so let's move on. Oh, I want to tell my B story real quick.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a huge story, but as all of you know, I have suffered my first bee sting.
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, I sat on a bee. The back of my knee, bink, got me. I was very distraught, very upset. I've spent 48 years on this earth avoiding bees, and I got one. So today we're getting rid of our pool, and I am taking all the pool stuff up to a neighbor, and I open the box on the deck, which hasn't been open since last year, and about 30 wasps come flying out, and they're all on me, and I'm like, ah!
Oh my God.
On the back deck, and I'm screaming and flailing about, and I finally there were a couple in my hair. I got them away, and I just ran as fast as I could.
Oh my gosh.
And I come in the house, and Timmy's just sitting there. Didn't see any of it. Didn't hear any of it.
Oh.
He had his little headphones on. I'm like, did you not just see what happened? I was shaking like a leaf.
I wish you had Nest cameras outside or Ring cameras so we could see the footage.
Well, no, because they're probably only 5. And then, so Timmy takes his headphones off because he was watching something on his iPad. Yep. He takes his headphones off. He goes, I'll go get the spray. And he just goes down. He goes right out there, right up to the box and just.
Wow. He's so
and
brave.
they're gone. Yeah, that's it.
Do you think this could have been a revenge for you sitting on one of their family members, the bee?
Maybe.
They've been plotting and waiting?
Maybe. Very possible. Very possible. So anyway.
So not only do you have a war with the mockingbird, you now have a war with the bees.
I think I won the war with the mockingbird. They're gone.
Ooh, great. I'm
It's
happy
gone.
to hear.
Yeah. But now we have the smoke from the Canadian wildfires. So we can't have our windows open anyway.
Oh, that sucks.
So
Been there,
there's
done
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my friend, let's do this, shall we?
We shall.
This is McBee Dynasty Season 2, Episode 6. So we only have 4 more after this.
Oh, it makes me a little sad.
Me too. Never seen a rock so big. We're not trying too hard with these titles.
No.
We get well, last time those McBee brothers, they got into some trouble. Cole got real drunk and he offered to eat Kayla's ass. And then he punched a hill and cried like a big old pussy in the back of his brother's car. So there. So Cole and Kacie go to Allie and Jesse's house. There's a lot of country house, city house, country house, city house. And Cole doesn't remember anything from the trip.
No.
How could you?
No. I mean, if you were blackout drunk 24/7, how can you remember?
I wonder if Casey's like, hey, producer, can I get a hold of those dailies to show this idiot what he did?
Well, she makes a comment like, well, it's on film. You'll see it.
Cole says it's the drunkest he's ever. Oh, Kacie says Cole was the drunkest she's ever seen him. And he starts to get activated. And he's like, I do everything right. And this sucks. He thinks because he's not putting his dick in another woman, he's doing everything right.
I also think he thinks because he's not drunk 24/7 on a regular basis, he's doing everything right. And he deserves to blow off some steam.
Agree.
Yeah.
So Kacie says, calm down right now. And she gives him like a... It was pretty good. And Cole says, well, it was awkward for me and I keep getting yelled at. And Kacie says, like phrase heard round the world by anyone who's ever been with a guy like this. It's awkward for me to always be dating the drunkest guy in the fucking bar making a fool out of himself.
You go, girl.
Queen.
We also find out they've been dating for 7 years.
Yes.
So since they were 17.
Yes.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. Allie and Jesse, I'm here for these two. They're just like watching it like the popcorn meme. Like, what's going on here? Cole says, good thing we live in a free country. Cue Toby Keith, red, white, blue.
One tear.
All right. So Kacie, of course, blames Calla for twerking and being sexy. You know, she was asking for it. Look what she was wearing.
Yeah, all her fault.
And they say Calla has been sent packing and they haven't heard from her since. Because she has blocked everyone.
Yeah, I think we won't be seeing her anymore.
Meanwhile, Calla's crying, packing up. And she says the Ozark was the final straw. And she tells the camera, I have given Steven more chances than I should have. And she says she has sacrificed her life for the family. And she has so much dirt on this family, including the fact that Steven Sr. is being investigated by the FBI. Boom, mic drop. We already knew this.
But has she given up so much when they're paying her car note, paying her hotel, her apartment, probably paying for all of her clothes?
Yeah.
And I heard a rumor on the Reddit that after Joe Millionaire, Junior bought her a boob job.
Oh, yeah. I believe that. Again, let's revisit the concept of Joe Millionaire. You go on there to land a rich man.
Yes.
Wasn't the original Joe Millionaire, though, fake? He wasn't rich?
Yeah, and I think he actually had a criminal, sinister background. Yes.
Sure, sounds about right. So she says, Steven would cry to me every day about this investigation. And my father, brother, and sister were in prison. So I know what this feels like. And she wanted to support him. And it feels like he's never had her back like she's had his. That was really interesting. And it gave us some insight into Calla's growing up.
Yes.
Because I think that shows me how much she wanted to belong in this family.
Yeah, it breaks my heart because several times in the season she said, wow, just seeing them, they're such a happy family. I want to be a part of this.
Mm-hmm.
But she just sabotaged herself each time.
Yeah.
I mean, while I don't want to always agree with Junior, I don't always think it was his fault.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
I think they're bad for each other.
Yes, and the drinking doesn't help, the partying,
And
the
once
lifestyle.
you get like locked into that cycle of you
Yeah.
can't stop fighting, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's done.
I mean, the only way it can be saved, I think, is with a lot of therapy. And I don't know if you'd put that into like a just dating relationship.
And you're being silly. You're thinking Calla or Junior's going to do therapy. You crazy gal. Those mops got to your head.
Going to Orna.
And her just sitting there looking at them. Oh,
You
man.
are the most pessimistic person to ever talk about my family.
I mean, she kind of is.
So they talk about, I'm sorry. Junior and Galyna meet up for lunch, and he tells her about Calla moving and then breaking up. And he tells the camera, Calla and my family do not get along, and I will defend my family and this ranch until the day I die. He's so intense about everything.
So intense. Maybe it's the steroids. Maybe he should put them down.
So they talk about Galyna and Masha, and he says, look, Galyna, for your own mental health, do not talk to Masha. And he tells the camera, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have thrown those two hornets in the same nest together. And we we revisit, why don't you go back to your whore island?
Yes. At that scene, I kind of felt like Galyna was going to take out a knife and shank her. She was very intense.
She was very intense. She tells Steven, I have been there for your father during some of his darkest times. Now she tells the camera, I would drink a whole bottle of wine to shut down the emotions I was feeling. I did feel bad for her there.
I did. I do believe she's hurting, even though I think she's a liar who lies.
So Steven says, I see my dad hurting you and my mother. Steven Jr. is basically like, my dad's a piece of shit.
I know.
It's really bad because he is trying his best to compartmentalize this and be like, he's a good dad, but he treats women like shit. And you and I have said many times, a good dad doesn't treat your mother like shit.
No,
like, even if
don't.
they're divorced, my father would never treat my mother poorly, and they're divorced.
I was lucky that even though my parents weren't together, my dad had a lot of respect for my mom.
Yes.
I think he still was in love with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So Galyna says, well, it was worse for your mother because they were still married. And now Galyna tells the camera, maybe this was karma. She says, I absolutely hurt Christy. She was his wife. And this is where Becca tell us about the podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Steven wants Galyna to stay and Cole wants to fire her. But Steven's like, I kind of think she's becoming a liability. This is where I'm getting nervous. They're setting her up to take a fall here.
Could it also be that they can't afford to pay her out they can't afford to buy her out?
Oh my God. Would we get like a Karen Reed style thing where like Galyna's on trial? She has to call Alan Jackson. She has to hire Alan Jackson. And like the whole country knows she's innocent. We're all rooting for her. And she's being set up by like this family that's all enmeshed and they're in with law enforcement.
Oh.
Wow. I want to see that happen. I want to see the plot of the Karen Reed trial applied to the McBees.
Just minus the murder or possible murder. Yes.
And Alan Jackson would be like, he'd have Junior on the stand and he'd be like, how do you feel about Galyna? And Junior would be like, I love Galyna. I've never treated her any other way but positive. And then Alan Jackson would be like, but she's not family, is she? Boom. Oh, I could write this, Becca.
Do you think that Junior would wear branded T-shirts to trial or a branded suit?
Yes. He would be eating his Apex jerky while he's up there on the stand.
I've never seen a man who loves a branded T-shirt more than this one.
No, me either. So now we learn that Jesse is hiding a car in his garage and it's Masha's Porsche. And Dad asked him to park it there to keep it out of Galyna's grip. Let's put it that way. And we get a flashback to, okay, I want to talk first of all about the production.
Okay.
We get flashbacks every 2 seconds.
Yeah, we
to
remember.
Things we just saw.
Yeah, we remember last season. We remember last episode, excuse me.
They're laying to, like, we're getting scenes and they're flashing back to like 2 scenes ago.
Yeah.
What do you do? It's too much. It's ruining the quality of the show.
Do you think that they just didn't have enough to fill the time?
Yeah, I do.
And I'm about to say something. Do you think there is no show without Senior? Because we need shenanigans.
We do. And Cole's not going to be enough to hold this together.
No. And Junior really doesn't have any shenanigans.
No. And Galyna's kind of running on empty here.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to say is I do appreciate the flashback of, you sure you didn't mess up her car just a little bit? A little bit?
Nope.
A little bit? No. No. So Christy doesn't want the kids caught up in this crazy crossfire between Dad and Galyna. And now Stephen Jr. calls. He's got a brisket emergency. It's a brisket emergency.
Yeah. But this is pretty bad.
It's real bad. Why would you have them trim the fat off a brisket? I mean, I don't want to go too deep into this. But like, here we are talking about the fat ratio on brisket.
And to quote Cole, fat is what make meat taste good.
Yes. You know, let's save it for the end of the episode, but we'll talk about whether or not we think they're getting a season 3.
Okay.
Not if they're doing this.
No.
Unless the dude at Arthur Bryant's is like freaking out and banging Christy and banging Galyna, and you know, then we'll get some drama. But I don't want to hear about this brisket being trimmed too much.
No.
I literally have in my notes, oh no, Arthur Bryant's drama. They wanted the brisket trimmed. Did they cut too much fat off?
And I did love the scene of in the meat facility where you get Junior in his little white jacket.
And I wrote, where is Junior's meat wagon? Why does he pull up just in a regular truck? Where is it? And you have the little ham on the side.
We need more meat wagon.
So I wrote, I can't believe I'm taking notes on brisket, but he shows Steven the size difference, and the McBee brisket looks like a baby brisket. So this is
bad.
strike number 2 with Arthur Bryant's.
Yeah.
And Steven reminds us, this is a 6-figure deal. So Steven gets to Jesse's with everyone there, including Christy, and he shows up with a bunch of brisket. We fucked up the brisket, guys.
Womp, womp, womp.
Cole's like, he doesn't know you need fat on the brisket? And I wrote, Junior is the meat guy, and he doesn't know this, and Cole does. Something's wrong with the universe.
Well, I also think it's because all Junior eats is jerky.
That's true.
So.
Junior thinks...
Lean.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He likes his brisket like he likes his women. Lean. He would hate me.
And Cole, he likes a little jiggle.
Yes. So Steven's like, God damn it, I'm an idiot. And he's just going off on himself. Now he's sitting outside with Christy, and she's very worried about her little baby boy.
Oh.
And Steve says, you know, Dad left me with a fucking nightmare. He's on the run. I don't know where he is. Here I am. And Christy tells the camera, Stephen Jr. is carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he always has. So he must have been a real tightly wound kid.
Yeah.
And that
He
makes
is
me
the
feel really
eldest.
bad for him.
Well, us oldest have to carry the weight of all our siblings. I feel for him.
Right. And you oldest sibs are always like keeping score and narking on everybody. So yeah, you're busy.
We have a lot going on. We got our score keep. We got the weight of the world. We've got our tattling. Yes.
So Christy's like, maybe you need to get rid of that whore, Galyna.
Yeah.
You know, and Steven's like, we can't. What are you talking about? Why would we get rid of Galyna? And Christy's like, Steven, everybody's replaceable.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
like-
blame Christy for hating Galyna. I really
No.
don't. That is well warranted, in my opinion.
And I think Junior says, she's the only one who knows the account numbers. Dun, dun, dun.
Again, is she the only one with access to the accounts? Are we setting her up to take the fall here?
Yeah. The accounts that took the fraudulent funds from the insurance. Yeah.
Christy tells the camera now that Galyna and Steven hurt her deeply. She says that they were married 28 years and she found out there was a lot of infidelity.
Yeah.
Junior tells Christy, Galyna feels really bad about what she did to you. And the producer, Galyna thinks it would be great if you two would sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Now, would you do this?
No. Because I'm rageful and vengeful. And I don't, I say no, but yeah, I would want to confront just so that I can be like, I would probably call her.
It depends. It depends. Yeah. If it was Timmy, I don't know if I could do this.
Maybe it's been a few years. Mm-hmm. So maybe in hindsight, you look at it differently, but in the moment. But she also was knowing Galyna so well, excuse me. She cleaned her house. You see all these pictures and she looks pretty young. Mm-hmm. I feel like there was some, oh God. I feel like
if I were Christy, the thing that I would have the hardest time with Senior is the kind of father he is.
Yeah.
Like, I would be like, okay, Galyna was a problem and I have a lot of rage at her, but I have so much rage at him. Like, I remember, and I've talked about this many times, after my first husband and I got divorced and he had a girlfriend and left me for this girlfriend.
Yeah.
And we got divorced, which was a long time coming anyway. So it wasn't like I was, blindsided and blah, blah, blah. She called me. I want to say 10 years later. Let me think about this. 2004. Yeah. About 10 years later. So they went on, they got married, they had a child together, and she reached out to me 10 years later. By the time she reached out to me, I had a feeling that I never thought I would feel, which was she was telling me like they had broken up and all these things that he had done to her and whatever, right? I felt so angry at him for hurting her, which you would think is the weirdest feeling.
No, I could see that because not only did he didn't learn from his mistakes.
Yes.
He hurt you and then he went on to hurt another woman, which now means he's probably just going to have a trail of hurt women. And now he has a child.
Right. And he is a child.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, like, are you fucking kidding me? You didn't learn.
Yeah.
I was so mad. And I felt oddly protective over her because she was young. Yeah. And she wrote that to me. She was like, I was young. I believed everything he told me. I thought you guys were separated. You know what I mean? Like the whole 9 yards. So like, I think with enough time, you could do this. But keep in mind, that was a brief marriage. I was young. I didn't have kids with this person. If this was Timmy.
Oh, Timmy better join the witness protection program.
That woman, I don't know if I could sit down with her.
No. And don't you own art from this woman?
Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. And she's a very, very talented painter. She's amazing. But no, if Timmy did this to me,
yeah, I don't know.
Commit a murder.
What could we talk about? Like, what can you say to me besides sorry for ruining your marriage? Like, what is the point? I think Christy even says this. Like, what am I going to get out of this conversation? What's the point? Where do we go from here? We're not going to be friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So she tells the camera that Galyna was sleeping with Steve while they were married for years and years. And she started as their house cleaner. So you're right. She knew they lived together.
You know, he knew how well she kept that car clean and said, come clean my house, lady.
She's a lying liar who lies.
Yeah.
And then he kept bringing her onto more businesses and more businesses. And Christy says she worked in the city at this time, so she would come here on the weekends and see him. And then she was blown away when she found out. She said it was the last straw. Things were not good, but we were not separated. And that's how I felt about my first marriage. Like, things were not good. And I was glad that it went down the way it did, but we were not separated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I think this is why she's so concerned with Jesse and Allie not living together.
Yes.
Because I think that's what broke their marriage, really, is them not living together. So he had all this free time to be the playboy he always wanted to be.
But see, that's the problem, right? Like, you shouldn't have to be on your spouse 24/7 to keep them from putting their pee in another V.
You should trust that when you're working hard in the city. Yes.
And I would hope Jesse seems like the kind of guy who's going to be okay. He's not his father.
No, he seems the least like his father.
I agree.
Besides Braden, who we don't know well.
No. So Junior says if our customers and vendors start hearing about the FBI investigation, we're fucked. And Becca, what if Kacie and Cole's baby doesn't have a farm to grow up on?
Oh,
The kid will be okay.
Yeah.
Junior. The kid will be okay. Lots of people don't grow up on farms.
No, this is not a generational farm. You've owned
Look
it for
what
like
it did to
30
the
years.
Platts. You don't want that to happen.
Look what it did to the Roloff family. Those little people, big world. It's just the farm has destroyed their family.
The farm destroys everybody. Just, be careful. So back at Jesse and Allie's city house, Masha's visiting to get her car. Super awkward. We get another flashback. We don't need this.
No.
We get a flashback in the scene to Christy saying, whose car's in the garage?
Yeah. That's so stupid.
Kacie and Allie now have a few minutes alone, and they discuss the truth about the Ozarks. Allie's like, "You got what went on down there?" Notice she is never concerned about what Jesse's doing.
No, she trusts him fully.
She trusts him 100%, and by all accounts, he is trustable.
Yeah.
Trustworthy.
Trustable. What is he, a crustable?
Oh, see, crustable. So Kacie says, I'm finally standing up for myself, and I'm tired of him thinking he could say it's sorry, and that's enough, and it's all forgotten.
Yeah.
She has the trump card now, right in her belly.
Yep, she does.
And Kacie is very worried about Cole going out and drinking when the baby's here. And she's like, I'm to the point now where I don't know if we'll be together if this continues.
No, I don't believe that. I
don't
believe that
believe it
she'll
either.
stay. She'll stay till the bitter end.
Yep. Don't forget, she's raising a McBee.
She's on the McBee's team.
And it's the first McBee grandchild.
Yeah.
Is it a McBee or McKee or McShee? It's a McShee. So Cole and Uncle Jimmy talk. Uncle Jimmy.
Oh, he seems like the best guy out of them all.
He really does. Don't forget, Christy told us he is the better brother.
Yeah.
And Cole's like, I'm an idiot. I got way too drunk. And we see in real time, Uncle Jimmy, like this is a pattern with these boys that these parents just wipe it away for them. Instead of Uncle Jimmy going, yeah, well, you did. You're an idiot. Mm-hmm. He goes, well, your relationship was back and forth a lot. So, no, Uncle Jimmy, no. He does say, treat Kacie the way you treat your mom with flowers and stuff. Does Cole buy his mother flowers? That's kind of sweet if he does.
It is very sweet. But like, why were there no women in these boys' lives? Like, did they not have any girl cousins? Like, they didn't go to school with girls? Like, I don't understand how, like, the concept of treating a woman or girl nicely is like, what?
I know. And they saw, like, their role model for how to treat women is Steven Sr.
Yeah. So you think they would want to do the exact opposite and be better.
Yeah.
But
they're watching a cow give birth, and the calf is really adorable.
It was really cute. I liked it.
It's really cute. So Cole tells the camera, Kacie's the mother of my child and the love of my life, and I need to start showing her how much I love her. I just don't see these two working out long term.
No, but I see them both of them staying together.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to break up with her. She's not going to break up with him.
But I think long term it's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Junior back at the farm gets the yield. It's not good.
No.
50 bushels lower than Cole was guessing. Again, I think we're getting a little too into the weeds here.
Yeah.
For the Bravo audience.
And also, we know Cole can't count. Why are we trusting his numbers?
Look, I expect to be talking about yield counts and stuff when I'm watching Clarkson's farm.
Yes, 100%.
I don't expect it on Bravo on Tuesday nights.
No.
They're like, you have to kind of put this in a way that people understand it and just be like, Cole's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. So Steven's in a rage about this. Like, how is he so far off? I gave him a larger leash, and then he fucked me. And Cole and Kacie just go for a walk, and he tells her he's going to take her away out west on a babymoon to see the mountains.
And in 7 years, they have never gone on vacation together.
Nope.
Like, was she really his girlfriend?
Well, they were just back and forth for a lot. Yeah.
They had that Lunchable date, and that's when they became official.
Yes. And remember when he went out to the mountains with his brothers and had her on FaceTime, she was like, I never saw the mountains.
I know.
So he's bringing her out there.
Which I get because I guess they're in the Midwest where it's flat. but like you've never seen the mountains? That's kind of crazy to me.
Okay, well, I'm going to be devil's advocate here. Yeah. I've never seen mountains like the Rocky Mountains. Yeah. Like, I've never seen mountains like that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I've seen the mountains up north here, but they're not nearly as dramatic and amazing.
Yeah.
So, like, you haven't really seen a mountain till you go out and see them out west.
I guess you're right. And see, I living in California, you have every kind of environment. So it is a little, I always do forget. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's like saying that you've seen, it's like the comparison of like a pine tree and a redwood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I've never seen the Mississippi River.
Oh, there you go. I haven't either.
Yeah.
Have I? No, I haven't.
I don't think I have. Yeah.
No.
So
maybe we should bunky meet, listen to me. Backdoor friend meetup right on the Mississippi River.
Come find us.
Maybe Mary Payne will have a bunky meetup there too.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So Cole and Kacie are, like I said, they're going away. And she says, look, all I want is accountability from him. Yeah. That's it. But she'll take the trip.
Yep.
Galyna gets a text that Christy wants to meet up. And she calls her emotional support McBee, Steve Jr. And she's like, should I go meet your mother? And he's like, yeah. Sit down and talk with her. Yeah. It's going to go well. So Junior confronts Cole about the yields. You said 200 was the floor. And we have a $6 million payment due November 1st. There's no way we're going to make it. And Cole's like, if we could just get to next year, Steven, just next year, we're going to be good. And Steven's like, we ain't got next year. We're fucked.
Like how Cole's like, oopsies, numbers ain't my thing.
And then I have to tell you, this next scene is so staged. Because Steven's yelling at him, and I hear you're going on a fucking baby moon in the middle of harvest. What is a baby moon? Cole can't even keep a straight face.
No.
Cole's the one who gives it away. I wrote Junior is such a better actor than Cole.
Yeah.
Because Junior's used to this. You know, he's been acting for a while now. Joe Millionaire, now this.
He has some reality under his belt.
Yeah, and Cole's like, he's looking down and he's like smirking. He's like, I'm just putting my family first. Like he can't
even say it with
he can't do it.
That, or he just doesn't even believe that he would put his family first.
Who knows? So for the baby moon, they go to Estes Park, which looks beautiful.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's
Colorado?
Not very expensive relatively. I thought it would be hundreds. I thought it'd be $1,000 nights. It was only like $350 a night.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
We get a full commercial for the Seven Keys Lodge.
Yes.
And it's really beautiful. Cole wants a charcuterie board, as we always say from Married at First Sight. Cole says, I love you. And they talk about how Kacie feels guilty. This part really got me because she was like, I feel guilty that this baby wasn't planned and I feel like I'm trapped. And I've talked about this before. That's how I felt with Timmy. I think that is something women, unfortunately, are made to feel. Yeah. Socially. Yeah. Because we feel like, it's our responsibility.
Yeah. It's your fault if you get pregnant out of wedlock.
Yeah. Yep. And Cole says the right thing. He says, I'm not stuck. I'm 100% where I want to be. Yeah. And she says, it will take time to earn trust back, between us. And he says, I just want you and Blair forever. And she says, yes, you and Blair forever. It's cute.
It is a sweet scene. And I jokes aside, I do believe that there is love between them.
I do too.
And, they are having a baby, and this felt very real to me, of a conversation where she was being vulnerable and he was being vulnerable for Cole. So,
and I'm not saying that people can't get together young and make it work. Like, my parents were married 25 years. They got married when they were 17 and 18. They had a good run for a long time, right? They raised their family and I'm just saying it's really hard when you have that tumultuous of a relationship at that young age. Like, that's what, and I tell this to my girls all the time, like they'll be dating this one or dating this one and they're like, I don't like that one. That's what dating's for. Yep. You go out, you date people. If you don't like them, you break up. You go on to somebody else. Like, you got to get all of that under your belt. Yes. It's just so hard to transition from that tumultuous relationship into a mature, stable union. It's really a hard transition to make.
Yeah, and I don't know if Cole can do the work to
Becca, no, Cole can't do the work.
to turn to be a mature, responsible partner.
Yeah. In all honesty, jokes aside, you're correct.
Yeah.
I do believe it's in him. I do believe he can be a decent person.
Yeah.
But I think he's got to quit drinking. I'll be very honest with you.
100%.
Because all of this is around the drinking.
The drinking. And and now if he could handle 1 or 2 drinks, okay.
He can't.
But you don't have to go balls to the wall, 10 drinks, 6 shots every
He has a problem with
time
alcohol.
you go out. Yeah.
And we see that in the previews because he's like, they're going to Nashville, which is a problem we saw last season. And Cole's like, well, I just promised Kacie I wouldn't drink anymore, but I guess I got to go. So don't go.
Don't go.
But he can't go and not drink.
No.
He has a drinking problem. He has a problem. I'm not saying he's an alcoholic.
No.
I'm just saying from my observation, he has a problematic relationship with alcohol.
If you can't go out with your friends and not drink, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the farm, it's fallen apart without Cole, but I thought Cole was useless.
Well, because he's the only one who has to do a wrench.
Yeah, and we get Tessa, and she's there like, oh, these McBee boys, they're just bouncing these tractors off each other and breaking everything. Where's our little baby Coley? Where is he? So now we get the sit down between Christy and Galyna.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's very awkward at first.
Yes.
We start with Galyna apologizing. She says she didn't know how it felt to be the other woman, and she says sorry now. She does not say, I thought you guys were separated.
No.
She does not say, I didn't know you were married.
No.
She does not say, he lied to me and here's what he says.
No.
Because that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, I know how it feels now to be the other woman and I'm sorry. And that's good. It's good that she's giving any apology. Yeah.
Did you notice a little fraudulent in the timeline when they were at the restaurant?
No, tell me.
So to me, and let me know what you guys think, it looked like Christmas time from the outside of that restaurant. There were like Christmas wreaths up outside and Christmas lights. So I think this
But
is
it's supposed to be like October.
Yeah, it's supposed to be before the wedding.
Yeah.
And before the baby's here, because it's in how the show plays it out. This is happening while Cole's on his baby moon. They're doing the harvest for the tractor.
When
just
was
broke
she born?
down.
Do we know? Did we go through this already?
December?
When did Cole McBee have his baby?
I think it's December.
I think you're right. Yeah, December 2024.
So
Interesting.
let me know
right.
what
We
you
talked
think.
about this December 13th, the day after my girl's birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless it's just a town who always looks like it's Christmas. But the wreaths were a giveaway of Christmas time. Lights, one thing, but there were 3 wreaths outside that restaurant.
Okay. Good eye. Good eye, Becca.
That's what I'm here for.
See, you didn't have to take a note on that. It's all up here.
I got it.
So Christy says, yeah, it cut deep what you did. Cut deep. And Christy says, look, I'm not here to have chatty words with you.
Yeah.
This is about Steven. I am worried about him. He's stressed and I'm worried and I'm asking you to pull yourself together here for him and for the boys. They need you. And Christy says, I need you to show your strength or walk away.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like Christy more and more.
She's the hero we didn't know we needed.
Does she coddle these boys? 100%. But, I'm not going to judge somebody else's parenting because somebody could judge mine easily too.
Yeah.
Whatever. She wants to do Junior's laundry, let her.
It's hard when you have boys.
Here we go. I mean, are you doing a disservice to their future wife or spouse or partner? 100%. But whatever you got to do, girl. Get through
in
it.
most of my interactions with the boys, especially now, I think, is this going to ruin their future relationship?
And I'm on this end of it with girls when they're dating boys going, what is the relationship like with their mother? Tell me now.
My youngest son had his wisdom teeth out this weekend, so I told him, I'll do your laundry for you. Little did I know he probably hasn't done laundry in about a month, so it was like 6 loads.
Yeah.
And I
Same
thought,
over here, yeah. No
I
laundry
thought,
getting done.
Man, would his girlfriend be mad at me seeing I did his laundry? But I wouldn't want her to do his laundry.
I don't think if he's having surgery,
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Like, I fully plan on when my kids come home for the weekend from school, I will probably do their laundry for them.
There is something to me, this is going to sound probably crazy.
Maternal?
I love doing laundry for people. Like, if I see that you need something done, I would come and do your laundry and fold it.
I love doing laundry.
Yeah.
I really do. You're right. There's something.
There's an act of love.
For me, there's something maternal about it. Like, I remember saying to my therapist when my girls were doing their laundry on their own for the first time, and they were maybe 13, 14. No, they were younger. They were probably like 12. And I remember saying to her, like, we're fighting all the time about this laundry. They're not doing it. They're not, and she just said to me, it's okay to do their laundry a little bit longer if you want to.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. And then I realized how much I needed that.
Yes.
Like, I need, once in a while, I will go in, because they're always gone now, you know? Once in a while, I'll say to them, like, I'll do your laundry for you. Just, all I ask is you put it in a pile in the laundry room, and I'll do it for you.
I ask, can you separate it? Like, because it's, shirts and
can you put it away? I won't put it away.
I won't put it away. Maddox hangs most of his things, so I put everything on the hangers for him. Mm-hmm. And then I did, Steve goes, you doing Maddox's laundry? And I could tell he was like irritated. And I was like, yeah. And then I did Steve's laundry because,
You got to do what I do. I just don't tell Timmy any of this. I just do the laundry. He doesn't even ask. I'm always washing something.
We were in the living room and he goes, you sure have a lot of clothes to wash. And I'm like, oh, it's Maddox's. And like, of course, everything's dirty,
The other day I was sitting here and I was doing Penelope's laundry and I was like folding it and stuff. And Timmy looks over and he goes, remember when you were doing all those little onesies?
Oh,
I almost burst out into tears.
Oh, that makes me want to cry.
I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
Because there is a point where there is something kind of intimate about doing laundry, and you don't see that aspect of their life as much as they get older. And like, you're like, oh, these are their shirts. And then you're like,
ironically, their clothes are pretty much the same size.
Yeah, you do have a lot of crop tops over there.
All right, next time on, the boys go to Nashville, and Cole is like, I just promised Kacie I would clean up my act and stop drinking so much. Cut to shots. And we see him just piling them in.
Two drinks in one, both drinks in a hand, yeah.
Why don't we start there, Cole? I hope, Cole, if you're listening, which I'm sure you're not, why don't we start there? Like, my husband, he will tell you he cannot drink liquor. He's like, I can't do it. I get nasty. I get out of control. I get, whatever. He hasn't drank liquor since he's in his 20s. Yeah. He will not do it. Why don't you just start with, I'll just drink beer.
Yeah.
I can't drink shots. I can't do the hard stuff, and see how that goes.
Yeah. I drink martinis, but I can't. I'm like, if I'm somewhere and they are doing shots, it is time for me to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we see a lot of shots on this show.
We do. Yeah.
Okay. So Steven finds boots in the house, and he says somebody got lucky last night. And they set it up to make it look like it's Cole, but it's not.
No, I just think some girl left her shoes there.
I do too.
I think it's going to be a nothing burger.
I do too. I mean, how amazing would it be if, like, he walks in Jesse's room and he's got two women in the bed with him?
Oh, no.
We'd be like, whoa.
I need there to be one good guy, and that's Jesse.
Steven's like, Jesse, do it for the show. Do it for the farm. We have a $6 million payment due in November. Just get in the bed with those two women.
Except that would be an easy way for Allie to get a payout, so don't do that.
All right, my friend, we've reached the end.
We have done it.
We've done it. We've said it all. Our toxic cowboys continue to entertain. Do we think there's enough for a season 3? Especially if Senior's in jail.
So because I love these toxic cowboys, I want to say yes. But because I'm a realist, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure how the show's going over. I'm trying to find ratings on it. I'll try again. And I think if people like it enough, it will come back. Lord knows Junior is out there doing the work of spreading this show around.
Hustling.
He's hustling. I would like to see a season 3.
I would too, yeah.
I want to see Cole try to become a father. I want to see Jesse and Allie's baby. Yeah. Does anyone know if they're filming?
I don't know.
Okay, we got to find out.
Is that enough of a storyline to keep This is not TLC. This is Bravo.
I know.
I don't know if babies is enough to keep Bravo fans entertained.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you could see how it's housewife adjacent. You got the fake opulence of wealth. You've got, jail time. You've got scheming.
You've
scamming.
got women yelling.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But-
I don't know, because if Cole cleans his act up, forget it. It's over. No
And-
senior, no Cole, forget it.
And there's not going to be hopefully not going to be any more Calla. They're done. I like Allie a lot, and I like Kacie for who she is. I don't know if they're strong enough to carry the show.
Junior's like, that's it. I've got to go on another reality show and get a real lunatic. I will take one for the team because I am a McBee and I love my family and I will do what I need to. So I will go out and date a complete psychopath for the show.
I mean, it's got to lie
What
on
if he
him.
shows up with Natalie from 90 Day?
Another Russian has
Russian.
entered the scene.
Actually, no. She is from Ukraine and we should make that distinction.
Sorry. Yes.
But how great would that be?
Yeah. Is he dating this girl he's that country girl singer?
I don't know. It's vague. It's intentionally vague.
Yeah.
And I
Is
don't
he
have
just
time
in
for
her
it.
videos? And he's a smart one because once again, he's wearing a McBee shirt. In the
I know.
video.
In the videos. I know.
Oh, gosh.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much for
you.
joining me today. You did great without your notes.
I know. I can't believe it. It's
See,
all
now
up
you've
here in my noggin.
You've saved yourself like a whole hour of time.
Yeah, well, I also had a whole anxiety attack leading up to this that I didn't have notes.
It's okay. We got each other. We got you.
Baby
All right,
steps.
guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.